Day 25. I believe it's now December 1st. Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Blueprints, the game that dares to ask the question, how long would you like your butt to be stuck in this chair today? Alright, our allowance is up to 7, that's pretty good. Could do the outdoor room. I could wait until I've gathered a little bit of stuff. I don't have particular ideas in mind to start off today. Let's take the guest bedroom and get even more steps. We'll be up to 80. I just noticed the boat theme in here. Like there's the anchor and the steering wheel, and there's a whale up there. Hadn't really thought about that before. I'm not sure if that's meaningful. Oh, and my red envelope does show up here, so apparently those are things that are being tracked as just kind of accumulating. And I forgot... found floor plans were those. Studio editions. The kennel. Did I ever read about this? Yes. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Right, I forgot that it had that bonus associated with it. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm just going to be drafting. Well, I've got the drafting room. The dovecote we've seen before. Casino. You can wager and use strategy, so this would be a way to improve your gold count, I imagine. It costs 2 gems to enter. You could probably multiply your gold. That's interesting. And a solarium. That one didn't seem as interesting. Remind me about the dovecote. It lets you rotate. I feel like being able to have infinite money, which it sounds like this would give you, could be useful. So let's add this to the drafting pool. Alright, casino is now a possible thing. Well, I have some good news. I drafted the secret garden, pulled the lever, and I think I'm going to be able to get back into the anteroom again. Gymnasium, I can afford to lose the steps. Sure. So right over here... did I hear a beep? I thought my metal detector went off for a second there. Okay. Okay, good. It does give me another one of these. I only have 18 steps left. But I've reached this rank, and there was a dining room, but I think it's back near the beginning. Can I get back out in 18 steps? Yeah, in fact, it's only about 13 steps to the dining room. I think getting out with the key is the most important thing. I'll at least try drafting this room, but not necessarily step inside. I can't pick the lock. Do I want to use a key? What special keys do I have? Oh, the basement key, of course. Yeah, I'm basically just going outside to use that key. Study. Music room. An archived floor plan. It says it has a major key and a minor key. I'm willing to spend the gems. And it's going to cost me steps. I'm down to 17. I need 13 steps. I would need 14. Getting really close on my step count here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draft it and not actually step in there. And so... yeah, I'm going to go eat dinner in the dining room and then use my steps to go spend this downstairs-y key. Okay, I made it to the dining room. Let's eat a wood-fired pizza. Let's have dinner. Didn't have a furnace. That's fine. Okay, so I'm back up to 25 steps. So now I need to just head outside. So I go through the spare bedroom over here and down the stairs to the fountain. Here's the door, special keys, basement key. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, what do we have down here? I might need to get my underground map, possibly. Okay, I am where I thought I was going to be. It's the other side of the reservoir. Just making sure there's nothing hidden in the corner over here. So, there is a boat that presumably I could use to sail across the reservoir. I've been on the other side of the reservoir, so I'm not sure that's particularly interesting to me to do right now. But just out of curiosity, can I walk over to the boat? I might have to get some of the water out of the reservoir for this dock to be accessible to me. It seems like that's the case. Okay, what about this way? Is this the minecart path? Perhaps. What do we have over here? I guess I'll do this first. This doesn't look scary at all. It's part of the underground map, but just a ripped up part. I've seen the whole thing. Abandoned Mine is the name of this place. An upgrade disc. I do have access to computers, and I do have security that's near the front, and so I'll be able to walk back there for sure. And this is a sigil. I don't know how to read it yet. I imagine it would be read from the side that I just walked in from. So I should definitely like look to kind of like screenshot from here. Then if we continue down the hallway. Is this a door? It's got like steps, but I guess it's something that only unlocks from the other side. Like I can't even interact. This looks like where the abandoned minecart is. Abandoned? I don't know. But yes, it's movable. I understand. I can move it back. And then what's over here? More miney stuff. Okay, if I move it back, I'll be on the wrong side of it though, right? Because yeah, I can't move it forward. And if I move it back... Well, where was the minecart? Or maybe I can get around it if I move it around here. I probably have to unlock this from the other side, is what I'm thinking. Or I might be able to, I've been on the other side of the abandoned minecart. Yeah, from the other side of the grounds I'd be able to do it. So I might come back and pull this back in a moment. But while we're here, let's explore to the end of this. Oh, it's another set of the spokes. Okay, and then I could use the spokes, but I don't have the access to the controls over here. So I definitely want to move the minecart. And then... How else do I get into the underground? I know the way. It's actually not far from here. So, I'll pull that out of the way. And then... This door should be permanently unlocked. This one. There's nothing on the other side, obviously. Yeah. So then... I guess it was... Was it down the stairs? I think it was down the stairs. It's been a while since I've done this. We don't need to go down the precipice right now. Thought I saw something for a moment. But down in here... right, that was some old notes and things. Here's the thing I broke down. I do think the secret garden does have a breakable wall that's like this, possibly. I didn't look back at the footage where I broke that. Just happened to have the right tool the same day that I first came down here. But this is also unchanged from how I've left it, which means this bookcase has been pushed aside. This is a similar type of statue design to the one I saw in the cloister. I mean, it's a different pose and things. So here's the other side of the reservoir. There's the Spooky McRumertons. And here is where I can now get around the minecart. Okay. So, Spooky McRumertons. Which one do I come out of over here? It is... I'd be directly across there. So it's 2 left of where I can walk over here. So now I have access to Spooky McRumertons. This mechanism more Interesting. Something, something. So 2 across. I can't get there from here. And so I think I do want to first come across here. So 1 to my right now. I still can't get to. But if I do this and go across over here, so 1 to my right would now be directly across from this guy. Here's the full underground map that we just saw the right side broken off of or whatever. This one just has the map. Okay, that was the wrong way to go. Fair. So I needed to rotate from the initial side. So back on the initial reservoir side, if I rotate, this will give me access to the lifty one, and maybe the lifty one will somehow give me access to Spooky McSide Room. Alright, so if I take this, you give me Lifty McSpokerton. But I'd still need to rotate, which I still can't do. Actually, hold on. If I was on Lifty, you'd be there and you'd be connecting me to the new side passage I could get out of, which isn't really what I need to do. I need this rotated twice. But the problem is I can't rotate it twice because I don't have access to rotate it twice. But if I could rotate it twice, I wouldn't be standing here in the first place. There's a whole puzzle here, and I've only unlocked a tiny bit of it. But I got a tiny bit of it unlocked. If I had access to the rowboat... well, there's things farther down in the reservoir. But unfortunately, to get down to the reservoir, I'm currently doing it by... No, I can get down to the reservoir without using the fountain thing. Yeah, so I can pump water again. Oh. This is the one that goes to the foundation. Right. Do I need to do things back in the house now that I'm here? Yes, I need to go to the security room, and the foundation brings me there. Except, I don't have a key card to call the elevator, so I cannot do this conveniently. Any chance that there's another upgrade disc stashed away in here? Oh! It did call it. I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. So yeah, and from the foundation, from inside the house, I could walk directly to the reservoir. So pumping water out of the reservoir, that's probably my next pumping water goal, as far as I can tell. I don't have a shovel to dig, and so I want to go this way to the security room and put my upgrade disc in the computer because it's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, there's a banana here. How delicious. Yeah, there was random fruit because I got the secret garden. Right, it puts random fruit around the house. I encountered some before. Press enter. No, this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to walk up to it and press E to insert disk. Upgrade floors, something, something. Scanning disk. Nook! I like the Nook. I use the Nook all the time. Let's get a better Nook. Nook me up. Nookerific. Nookertons. 2 keys. Breakfast Nook would have a key and bacon and eggs. Steps still have rarely been my limiting factor. Keys have somewhat frequently. And Reading Nook, you will always draw the library when drafting in this room. There is a bookshop that's off the library that I've never seen, apparently, but 2 keys. 2 keys is just too good. I'm going to take the 2-key Nook. Great. Extra key. I often get the Nook very early in the manor, and so I could have it near the outset. I still have 17 steps left. And I have rooms I could draft. South of the boudoir, I might even be able to draft her lady's whatchamadoodle, which would get me the queen. I still don't have the office, but I still have rooms off the entrance hall as well. But if I don't get that, I definitely wouldn't have enough of the chess set. So let's go to the boudoir. There's money in the chapel that I missed the first time. That's fortunate, since I've walked through it a few times and lost money. Glancing around for fruit. Guess what? Good job, Secret Garden. You're keeping me fed, keeping me taking steps. On the boudoir, I already ate all the fruit that's here. I did try some safe codes of today's date and yesterday's date and things, and it didn't work. Can I lockpick? Can't lockpick, but I do have a key. Let's see if we get her lady's whatchamacallit. We did not. Bedroom closet could be really good. And there's still a chance that somehow I end up back at the music room and find it. So yeah, let's do the bedroom closet. And I think I should get 4 items. I do. Thank you, Sledgehammer. Thank you, Sleeping Mask. And Zing Zang Zoom Zizzle. Alright, so I've got another key. What's the next room to draft then? I guess I need to grab the room south of the pantry. Or I could try to draft more rooms at the entrance hall before making my way back up to the top. I'm going to run out of steps unless I get a bunch more food. Oh, the sleeping mask. Bedrooms. I just got 5 steps for going through a bedroom. Is that all the sleeping mask does? The first time you enter each bedroom, gain 5 steps. There's a bunch of bedrooms right at the start. How many steps do I have right now? 16. I think the sleeping mask is going to mean that I can take a few naps and get to all the places I need to go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I have enough that I can go draft this room south of the chapel pantry. Okay, so we'll go draft this room. I don't love any of these. Well, I don't know what's in the archived one. I guess we'll just take the lavatory and just call it a wash. Call it a wash in the lavatory. That's pretty funny. I didn't mean to be funny, but I was funny. And yeah, I still don't know what the purpose of this building, sorry, this room is. But apparently the red rooms like all have some value. And so maybe someday we will discover that. But now I'm going to go hit up some bedrooms to take a little nap. All right, I'm down to 5 steps. I'm down to 4 steps, but guess what? It's the bedroom city. Plus 5 steps. Da-da-da! Also look for fruit that might have been spread over here. It's another bedroom. Da-da-da! All right, my steps are going up. And then there's another bedroom over here that will be worth just stepping into quickly. Take a nap in this watery themed bedroom. Doesn't seem to be any fruit on the table in here. Okay, and now I have more drafting I can do over here. I'll take the commissary to try to keep things going. Metal detector not going off. I presume there's nothing visible in the trash can ever, but I don't know. So what do we got today? I could buy a key. I could buy a shovel. Oh my gosh, there have been so many dig spots. I am buying the shovel. Remind me what a salt shaker does. Oops, I just bought it. Now I can't buy the key. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Okay, I can come across some food. And I might as well spend my money, so I'll buy out all the gems and spend all my money. Sure, that sounds good. Okay. I can draft a room here. Mailroom would set me up for the future. So let's pop into the mailroom. We placed an order. So next time we return... yeah, we've read all this. Note from our dad. Next time we return, there'll be a package for us. Just looking around to see if I see anything else of note. There's a thing about Denny. There's a thing about the lights. Yeah, I don't think any of this is relevant to us at this point. Okay, I have 14 steps. Are there any other bedrooms I can hit along the way? Digging spot. Might have left... Oh, a key. That could be useful. I might have passed by another digging spot and didn't think about it until I just saw these. Turnip could really be useful too. I don't think there are digging spots down below. So let's head up into the den. Wouldn't be a digging spot there. Just looking ahead. The courtyard has 5 digging spots. Can I make it to the courtyard with the number of steps that I have? Yes, and even if we just dig up a single turnip and it's in rich soil, yeah, I think we'll be able to get steps if I go over to the courtyard. Is this the right way? Yes, I need to go right and through here. I didn't look through the telescope because we're at 12. Okay, let's dig and hope we find a turnip. Pebbles? Those even aren't worth picking up. There's a banana here. Random spread fruit. And the salt shaker. Pour some salt on a banana. That's how everyone enjoys a banana. Old tin can. Dusty coin. Nothing of interest was buried here. Boo. And a few coins. Rats. Okay, no sense in going south, but I did get a few more steps from the banana. So I need to go back through the observatory and the kennel. The secret garden, yeah, I guess probably has digging spots. There might be digging spots in the kennel too. So yeah, basically steps is basically what's at the premium right now. To get to the kennel, I need to go this way. I have a lockpick kit. There could be fruit in here. Lockpick is too difficult to lock. I do have 3 whatchadoodles. Oh, there's a room I could draft right over here too. Hold on. Let's try to lockpick it. Can't pick it. I'll use a key. Could be something that gives us steps. Bunk room. That gives us steps. Terrace. This will definitely give us steps. This might have digging things, which might give us steps. Let's take the definitely. 2 bedrooms. And I've got a sleeping mask. Plus 5 steps. Plus 5 steps. Nice. I slept in the top and the bottom bunk. Because I was just that tired. Here's some gems. And I don't think there's anything else for me here. Great. Okay. We're up to 14 steps. Let's go over to see if there's any diggy spots in the kennel. Hi, doggies. Any diggy spots? Doesn't appear so. Hi, doggies. All right. Then I want to go up, and right into the secret garden. I thought I had a utility room. No, I guess I didn't this time. However, I've already lost half my steps in the weight room, and I don't care to lift the weights again, apparently. There definitely was a digging spot or 2 here. A turnip, nice. Steps, and I poured salt on it, presumably. Because everyone loves a salty turnip. And are there any other digging spots? I pulled this lever. I'm still trying to get to the... No, I already got to the far side of the antechamber, and I got the key and used it right. So there is a doorway right here I've never tried to open. Servants' quarters. It's a bedroom. I'd get a bunch of keys. Or the office. That's the king, and can I still possibly get the queen? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. No, off the music room. There's still a chance I could get her ladies, whatever. Okay, so I might be able to get all my chess pieces if I do this. So we're going into the office. Um, while we're here, remind me. I know you can check. Right, run payroll, sure. Payroll's already been run this week. Oh, you can only do it once a week. That makes sense. Spread gold in the state. Sure. Spread the gold. All right. And then I don't think there's anything I need to do on the network or anything. So we'll exit. I don't remember if there was a key card off the music room. I don't think there was. And sure, while we're here, I'm just going to try a couple of dates near today, just in case that's a thing. But I won't spend too much time here. Okay, not spending too much time. Where am I going now? I'm currently here. I have possibility of drafting more rooms, so I might as well do it. Remind me what special keys I have. I have the basement key. Is the basement key, like, not used up? Could you use one basement key to open all the basement doors if you did all the things? Possibly? Possibly. Let's try to lockpick. Can't pick it. I need to make sure I have one key saved for trying to draft her ladies blah blah blah. And the weight room had key card doors, so I do want to spend this key here. Yes. And don't forget about rerolls, although I want to save them for my ladies blah blah blah. I could do the vault again, but I don't have any vault-a-majiggers. And it would spend a bunch of my gems. So I think I just take the library here is the right thing to do and hope that there's some fruit in it. There is some fruit in it. Oh, and I had a book checked out of the library. I forgot about that. I always forget about that with the library. All right, delicious fruit. Yeah, we're figuring out how to keep a run alive. The History of Arindia, 2nd edition. It's been checked out by Herbert S. Sinclair, by Mary Janet or something? Mary Jones? Oh, our mom. And Detective Bon Marble, who, after my mom disappeared, probably was detecting. The History of Arindia, 2nd edition. Edited to conform to our department's standards. By Caleb Manning. Ruffington Red Publishing, 1979. Okay, that's a new year. Alright, forward. How long is this going to be? Oh my gosh, they've redacted so much. I wonder if the magnifying glass could read this. I don't have one today. Alright. Okay, Eastern Waters. Ajera. I'll just try to summarize. Horus was a king bent on expansion. 2nd era. A later king broke things up into 3 regions, given to the son Argeres, a daughter Araja. Alright, there's a 3rd era. I didn't get a whole lot out of this right now. I do notice symbols that I've witnessed before. King Desolates. Can I, There's a note inside here. Oh my goodness. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with the Department of Investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone with your social status. We appreciate your willingness to aid our efforts in getting this business done quickly. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us. It wasn't as much help as I hoped. I heard your library was rare of restricted books, was quite extensive, was told by a reliable source that if a 1st edition uncensored copy could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have just given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, of the bureaucrat of their own medicine. Well done, fair play. On my next visit, we'll have a laugh after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Red Guard. Wow. All right. And then I can like back out of that and see more of the page here. Okay. Grand City of Fen. Oh, I see. And I can do next page and actually see this. All right. Era of Ruin. Here's another date, October 6th. Fensurrection, the pacification of Fen. Brutality. Alright, a war. Like, there's a lot in here that I don't have the context really to put together just yet. Oh, together the realms inherited by the three Fenaries, Archeries, and a Raja stand united against allies. Fenaries, that's where we are, I believe. And that looks almost like it could be Mount Holly pictured there. And then there's probably like a dedication or something. Okay. That was pretty interesting. I'm glad to have checked it out. And it's interesting that you can order the books in any order. Like, you know, you order the books and you choose which book you want to order next. Like, if I'd gotten this at the beginning, I would not have at all the context for it. Now at least I have a little bit. But pretty interesting. Oh, there's dates that the book was checked out too. I never noticed those dates. So there's even more dates. The date that Herbert S. Sinclair checked it out. If I can read it, is it like... Alright, I was able to, on my computer, zoom in and blow up and read those dates. And so they could be interesting dates to try in safes. Okay, I got some fruit. So now, can I walk out into the weight room? I can. But I think there's a key card on the other side of the weight room. But I do have enough steps to get around to the music room, which we've never even set foot in. But yeah, there's a key card there, I see. Okay, and I don't have the key card. And, except for, did I disable it? I did. Freezer. I don't want to freezer right now. Laundry, I don't want a laundry right now either. Crap, so I have to take the archived one. And it's the dark room, and I don't want to go in there really either. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So then, through the hallway in the boiler room. Actually, there's a potential drafting spot here in the boiler room. Can I lockpick it? I can. And passageway and rotunda really don't do anything for me. Archived, but it's got a claim ticket to the compass. Oh, irony. Is there anything I want to check? Like, the compass hasn't been doing anything good for me. So, and this doesn't cost me anything. So, I guess we're doing this. It's the coat check. And can I check an item? It'll say you have to retrieve it. Okay, so I'll retrieve the compass because it doesn't seem like a very valuable item. And I'm going to check. I feel like I should check the shovel, because that's extremely useful. Alright, shovel has been checked. Alrighty. Oh, I used some steps going in there too, but I think I still have enough steps to get over to the music room. The gymnasium has been darkened, so I don't lose any steps going through here. So there should be some keys in here. A major key and a minor key. I presume it's still pages 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is. That's a silver key? Nope, that was just a key. Key. And it's car keys. I see. Wasn't anticipating that. That's fine. So the car keys count as major keys, perhaps? Okay, so there's a tiny chance that we'll get her lady's blah, blah, blah. Can I lockpick? because I don't want to use a special key, right? Yeah, I want a lockpick. Can't lockpick, so we'll use a key. I don't have enough to make the workshop useful to try to sledgehammer the secret garden. Unless there was both a battery pack and a broken lever in there, and the odds of that are slim. I don't remember how much her ladies blah 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 costs to draft. I should have looked it up beforehand. Like, is it possible that it costs 2 and it's the archived floor plan? Because if it is... can I remember this? I don't remember for sure. I'm gonna re-roll. Oh, there's the archived one with 2. Oh, I could get the casino. Because I don't know that I had the steps to walk out anyway, unless I encounter some lucky fruit, which is possible. But yeah, we can work on the chessboard another day, I think. So let's check out the casino together. That seems like it will be fun and informative. Hey look, money to get you started. Looks like it comes with 15 money today. And there's various games we could play. Are there instructions somewhere? And is there anything else that I ought to be looking at anywhere? I don't think so. Alright, let's try playing the roulette wheel. Spin the wheel for your chance to win special prizes. You can wager 5, wager 20, wager 100. I'll say no thanks for... Oh, limit 1 wager per day. Okay. Are all of these machines the same? This one's out of order. Broken handle. It needs the lever handle or whatever to fix it. Okay, that's interesting. This machine... Slots, up to 3 bonus spins. So you can get blah, 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 blah. Things that are worth whatever. How much does it cost to play? Do I just use the handle here? I currently have 20. Let's watch what my money does. Just 1. And so I got nothing. Each bonus spin costs whatever. Oh, so you can just like re-roll this one, for example, if the other ones are really good. I understand. Okay. Alright, I will do like 5 of these. Okay, so I could cash out for 3, or I could bonus spin this and try to get it up to 5. Oh, they don't have to be in a row. It's just the number of them, and so I got 3 of them. I understand. Okay. Let's go ahead and just cash out. Okay, so I got my money back. Are these the same or different? This appears to be the same. It's always possible that like one of the machines is loaded or something. I got a crown, but I would need 4 crowns, yeah, to get 100 money. Okay. Let's try the other machines. Try to find the lucky one. Oh no, that sets my money to 0. So do I have to like bonus spin it to get it to go away? Like this says sets money to 0. And cash out has like a red 0 or something. So if I did a bonus spin... Okay, now I can cash out for 3. Much better. Alright, so I got my money back again. Yeah, like most gambling in games or whatever, like this seems too tedious to be worth it. That was pretty good though. 2 times the money amount. So if I... respun this, or I would need 3 of these to get 9 to get 18. And I might get clovers. Let's just, let's play around with this a little bit. Got the same thing. That doesn't help. Got the same thing. Oh, and you can only do 3 bonus spins. Okay, I understand. So, okay, so I spent my money there. And then this machine looks like it's probably the same. Alright, and so I could try bonus spinning this. Okay, there we go. Cash out 6. Alright, back up to 20 again. Alright, so I haven't been making any money. With the lever, that's probably the moneymaker, and then we can only do this once per day or something. Spin the wheel for your chance to win special prizes. One wager per day. Let's do wager 20. Oh, I see. So if you wager 5, you get like 2 diamonds or 2 keys. If you wager 20, you get 4 diamonds and 50 money or 2 free spins. And if you wager 100, which I don't have, what if I say wager 100? It says, nope, you don't have enough money. All right, let's try wagering 20 because I'm pretty much ready to finish up the day, I think. And it's only a 50% chance that you can get any prize, it looks like. And I landed in red. And red means the house wins. So I get nothing. All right, so I spent all my money in the casino. Let's read the description of the casino. All right. Intimate and exciting. It is pretty small. Alright. It's unusual, but I've drafted it once. Type shop and addition. Right, because I added it via something something. Okay, and this is perhaps the biggest manor I've ever made today. But I think we're out of steps and out of rooms that we can draft. But we got some stuff done. I got the minecart moved. That's kind of a big deal, which means I can start trying to pump water out of the reservoir next time I get the pump. So that feels really good. Let's call it a day. And so this one is described as a corporate inn. 1 new room found, the casino. All right, and with that, I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more blueprints, where slowly but surely we're getting more progress, but the story just keeps opening up. It's kind of crazy. For now, bye-bye.